Alright, so nobody really talks about the Naruto movies, at least not in the same way people talk about Bleach, Dragon Ball, or One Piece movies. I mean, every now and then you might see like a clip go around, but nobody just talks about the movies, like not even whether or not they're good or bad. So I want to see why nobody talks about these movies, to see if they're bad, good, just anything. So I started with the first movie.
Naruto is a clash in the land of snow.
I finally found you, Princess Gale!
So Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke just got done watching a movie. Kakashi said this movie was going to be very important for the mission they're going on. While they're talking about the movie, they see the main actress, Princess Gale, running away. They also see a group of people in heavy armor chasing her. So they decide to ask no questions and beat everybody up in the armor and tie them up. The princess gets away, but Naruto follows her, while Sasuke and Sakura stay and find Kakashi. Kakashi unties them all and explains that they're the people that gave them the mission. So the next movie they're filming is in the land of snow, and the princess is being super annoying and doesn't want to go there, which is the reason they hired Team 7 so they can make the princess go. And plus Kakashi's already been to the land of snow, so he'll know his way around it. After a while, they find Naruto and the princess inside a bar. She starts talking about not wanting to be an actor and shit. Kakashi doesn't care, so he kidnaps her, and now they're on a boat to the land of snow. The director randomly finds the perfect spot to shoot, so they start filming, and as soon as they start, a random group of snow ninjas start attacking them. They kinda ass though, I'm not gonna lie. They have armor that drains any jutsu you use on them, and it's carrying the shit out of them. They really not doing anything for real. But Team 7 and the film crew did. The princess manager also tells Team 7 the real reason why they're here. The princess isn't an actor, she's actually the princess of the snow village, Koyuki Katsuhana. Her manager used to serve the leader. 10 years ago, so Setsu, the leader of the village, got taken out by his younger brother. Doto, he hired a couple ninjas and they did a coup d'etat. Now see, the reason his brother did that is because of a treasure that he wanted, and that's the only reason. You know, I don't think he really had to do all this. He honestly could have just stole it. They don't say he like secretly hated him or anything. That nigga just wanted that shit that bad. After that, he burnt the whole castle to the ground, and Kakashi was actually the one that saved the princess. The princess hears all this, and her manager asks her to please confront Doto so she can save the people in the land of snow. She says no, and that she doesn't care about the people in the land of snow. She says Doto is too strong and you can never get rid of him. She's really scared of a nigga named Doto. That's crazy. Kakashi says now that Doto's on their trail, they can't run, they have to fight. They're about to get back to filming, but Koyuki runs away. Naruto follows after her though. Naruto's about to take her back to the group, but Dota finds them, and he's on this train. The manager knew about this train though, so he set up an attack. And this is probably the shittiest attack ever. Like, all it took was a couple kunai and these niggas got wiped. Like, these niggas suck, and they were the guards of the castle. No wonder that shit got stormed so easily. They do put like this big ass avalanche on the train though that does send it away. Well, for a second, they come back in a plane and take the princess. These niggas are horrible at their job. But Naruto follows after the princess. When Dota gets to the princess, he asks her about the treasure. So Setsu gave it to her. She doesn't really care about it though, so she just gives it to him. And it turns out to be a fake. Kakashi took the real one. But Naruto comes up to save her and gets caught immediately, so they both get sent to jail. While in jail, Naruto tells the princess to not give up because he didn't give up when he was a kid and everybody hated him. And he made friends. I swear, Naruto has the same conversation with everybody in anything filler. This is like the 5th time I've heard this shit. But they both break out and start running away. While running though, they find Kakashi, and Kakashi gives the treasure back to the princess. Sasuke and Sakura also show up, and they run into Dota. And as soon as they get there, the princess decides to give Dota the treasure. They try to stop her, but they have guards. But the princess actually had a plan. As soon as she gives it to him, she starts stabbing him. And that shit does not work. This might be worse than the last plan. Why did she think this was gonna accomplish anything? He wore armor, so she really just gave him the shit for free. Why didn't she just not give it to him? Anyway, Dota takes the princess and flies away, and Naruto follows after them. And the rest of Team 7 starts fighting the other niggas. They are easy as shit. Like, genuinely, they beat them in like 8 minutes. These niggas are trash. Naruto finally makes his way to Dota, and Naruto also beats Dota pretty easily. These niggas suck. And we find out what the treasure of the snow village is. It's a heat generator. The princess dad used to talk about the spring coming a lot, but the spring would never come because it would always snow in this village. But now the spring really did come, and she becomes the leader of the village while also being an actor. And that's the end of the movie. Alright, so firstly, this movie looks amazing. The way the colors look in the shading is just really nice, and the animation itself is really good. Everything else about the movie is just kinda subpar though. I mean, it's not bad, not really crazy good either. I mean, the princess is alright, she's cool I guess. The villains, don't matter. They kinda trash, I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I kinda wish this was all about the movie instead of like the Snow Village stuff. I mean, the start of the movie is probably the best part. And also, there's barely any Naruto side characters in this movie.
Naruto the movie, Legend of the Stone of Gil.
So Naruto, Shikamaru, and Sakura are sent on a mission to catch a ferret. They're about to return the ferret to its owner, but a group of guys in black armor attacks them. Naruto also starts fighting this other guy in armor, and while fighting, they end up both falling off a cliff. And Naruto and this other guy end up with a group of nomads. It turns out they're actually the people that gave Naruto the mission. So Naruto delivers the ferret, and we also learn the name of the weird guy is Temujin. His mission was actually to deliver the ferret to one of the villages on the border, but the village is gone now. Next night, Temujin runs away to go back to his people, and the ferret follows after him, so now Naruto has to go to get him back. Naruto finds Temujin and also sees his big ass ship. Naruto goes on the ship with Temujin. He wants to introduce him to Master Haido. Temujin wants Naruto to join them. When Naruto gets to Master Haido, he tells him what this whole group is about. Their whole thing is trying to create a utopia where no wars exist, because they came from a homeland which had constant wars. Temujin even lost his family from a war, but Master Haido saved them, and another nigga, he doesn't have a name. But while they're talking, they get an announcement that some of the soldiers they sent got wiped. So Naruto and Temujin go investigate, and as soon as they get there, Naruto finds bodies of multiple people just lying around. Naruto asks Temujin what's this about, and he says nothing, until Kankuro shows up. It turns out these niggas have been on a rampage, just wiping out villages and shit. Naruto asks if this is true, and Temujin says it was a noble sacrifice. Kankuro is about to fight Temujin, but two other niggas show up. They don't have names, at least not real ones. They did not say any of this shit in the movie. So they start fighting Naruto and Kankuro. Gore is also here too, but they all get away and ask the old nigga about a stone. Sakura and Shikamaru overhear this and help him out. They try to question her, but she gets away again. They're about to just leave, but the old nigga tells them what's happening. They find Temujin and take him back to a cave, and also find Naruto. They don't say how they find each other though. While in the cave, we learn about these stones, which are called the crystals of gelel. There was a clan of people that found this stone, who were the ancestors of this old nigga and Temujin. This stone is super powerful. It can basically do damn near anything, but people fought over it and even used the stone as a weapon. Their ancestors decided to bury the stone so nobody can use it ever again. They wanted to destroy the stone, but it can only be destroyed by somebody with royal blood, which Temujin is a descendant of. But Temujin hears all this shit, doesn't care, kidnaps the old man and runs away. Naruto and the others chase after him and end up in the mines of gelel. They're about to talk to him, but Haido shows up. Before anything can happen, the old guy sends him and Temujin deeper into the mine. Naruto and Haido follow after them. When Temujin and the old guy get to the bottom, he shows them a portrait of what will happen if they use the stone. It's like a portrait of despair and shit. Temujin doesn't care, which after the old guy figures out that he doesn't care, he tries to stab him. It doesn't do shit to him, but all the old guy wanted was his blood, which I don't know how he got. He's actively wearing armor. Honestly, how did he even let himself get stabbed by him? There's no way he was that off guard. But he's gonna use his blood to destroy the stone and everything around them. The second he tries though, Haido comes down and stops him. He gets the stone and tries to kill the old nigga, but Temujin stops him. He says he doesn't see a purpose in doing this. Haido starts yelling at him, and he slowly starts to realize that he's the same guy that destroyed his whole village. Turns out Haido did all that just to get the stone, and he doesn't need him anymore, so he tries to get rid of him. But Naruto steps in and immediately gets his ass beat, but he doesn't give up. And Temujin, after seeing Naruto not give up, decides to start fighting. Temujin helps him with a Rasengan and Naruto beats him. After that, the mine starts to get out of control, and the old guy says if they don't stop it, it might take out an entire continent, but the only person who can stop it is Temujin. If a person with royal blood goes to the center of the mines, they can summon a space-time rift that will stop the mines from going out of control. Alright. I guess, man. Ignoring the fact that this is kinda stupid, Temujin travels right to the center. He knocks out Naruto first though, so he doesn't follow after him, which does not work. Like 20 seconds after he started, Naruto comes to save him. Everybody's alive, except those other niggas that were working for Haido. They're dead. I guess they don't get a second chance, so only Temujin. And after that, Temujin goes to make a land without war with some of his friends that the others saved. And that's the end of the movie. Alright, so the ending of this movie is kinda stupid, but that's not really a problem. Most of this movie is still good. The animation in this one is somehow better than the first one. All of the fights look great. Temujin is cool. Well, the stuff about his family and the stone is interesting. Temujin itself is kinda whatever. We also don't really get to learn if Haido ever really wanted peace. That seems like it would be a bad thing, but I think it's more interesting to leave it broad. I mean, maybe he did really want peace at one point, but he was just too much of a dickhead. The other characters like the old nigga and whoever these three are, I really don't care about them much.
Shit get cold like tundra, yeah. Hot box got me burning, pop me a pill now, booed it up. Little bitch, is you bull or what? Yeah, and you like my shoes on, yeah. I pop my shit like I don't need a cut. Pop up shit like a sun crash. Pop out, don't even know. You out of your mind, I can't.
So Team 7 and Rock Lee have a mission to escort these rich people, Michiru and Hikaru. Naruto doesn't like Hikaru because he's a huge bitch and very annoying. While making their way back to their village, they go to like circuses and shit, and go to see Hikaru's mom. She doesn't really do shit, besides saying that Michiru is fat as fuck and doesn't understand why she left him. They kinda set her up like she's about to be more important than she is, but no, she's just here for this one part of the movie. To be honest, the first 30 minutes of this shit is kinda useless. Like, we see Hikaru become not a bitch, so he like buys a circus and travels with them, and when he's going back to their village, a giant storm happens and he saves the circus animals, and then Naruto's like, oh Hikaru, you're not that bad, I thought wrong about you. And Hikaru says the reason he was such an asshole is because he didn't know how to make friends and shit. So Naruto, Sakura, and Lee become his friends. I'll be honest, they could have cut this shit out the movie, or have him be an asshole for like longer. It's only been 30 minutes. Like, the development feels super rushed, but they all make it to the land of the moon, and it turns out somebody else took it over because the first king, Michiru's dad, died. So they try to kill him too, but one of the Moonlight guards helped, so they all run away and find the king, who isn't dead yet. He dies like 3 seconds later. Before he dies though, they figure out that one of the ninjas have a jutsu that can turn you into stone. After that, Kakashi decides they should retreat and get more help, and that they should also get Hikaru and Michiru out of the land of the moon. As soon as they try though, some ninjas ambush them. They start fighting them and they make them retreat, but they already kidnapped Michiru. And we learn the reason why this nigga is doing everything. He's basically just an evil rich nigga. His character is not very deep. The first king was talking about helping poor people and shit. He ain't like that, so he killed them. But Naruto and the others make their way to the castle to save the king. They use the circus as a distraction to get into the castle. First they have to fight the 3 strong guys guarding the king though, and this is easily the best part of the movie. The animation is really good. Too bad these villains aren't really characters. I mean, I can't even tell you why they're doing this shit. Are they getting paid? Do they like the king? What's in it for them? I don't know. Their designs are pretty cool though. But after they finish beating them and save Michiru, the guy gets back up and tries to turn Naruto into stone. He doesn't. He basically does nothing. But after Naruto beats him, Michiru learns what it means to be a good king. And in the morning, Naruto and the others go back to the Leaf Village, while Michiru, the new king, makes the land of the moon a better place. And that's the end of the movie. This movie is super mid, I'll be honest. It's kinda carried by its animation. Like, the fight scenes in this movie look amazing. And it's cool to see Naruto and the others in new outfits. But that's like the only positive thing I can really say about this movie. The characters are whatever, the plot is whatever. This is honestly the most mid movie of all time. Okay, so I kinda see why nobody talks about these movies. They're all just kinda mediocre. None of them are really that special. I mean, they all look pretty good, but that's really like the only positive things I can say about them. Compared to like Bleach movies, these are way weaker. Like, ranking these movies from best to worst is kinda hard because they're all just mid. But if I had to say the best one, it would be Naruto Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. I mean, the movie shit was cool, I just wish they did more with it. The second best is Naruto Legend of the Stone Gelel. This movie's fine, looks nice, the villain's kinda cool. And the worst would be Naruto Guardians of the Crescent Moon Kingdom. Like, this movie is 100% carried by its animation because it's nothing else here. Like, all of these characters are just whatever.
This is paradise.
Chest like an ape, bitch shake ass and we throw cake. Niggas be too fake, deep fake. Fucked up shooting stars I riff. What's your platter to my plate? Ho get mad like bitch you played. I get high like what you said. Y'all the cool for sprint event. Niggas be so garbage kids. Start like Martian men. Damn, I check the time and